Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of House of Sports Podcast. My name is Dwayne. I'm here with my guys Joe and Chubbs. Smooth will be joining us in a little bit. In this episode, we'll be discussing, recapping week 2, as well as giving our preview into week 3, giving out our House Divided players of the week, discussing Colorado and Oregon, see if Prime has a chance. But as you know, where to find us, HD Sports Pod on all the social media networks except for YouTube, where you can find us at House Divided Sports Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this episode, as well as if you're on audio, make sure you go ahead and download this episode. And if you're on video, go to audio and download. And if you're on audio, go to YouTube and just hit that like button. Comment, subscribe. Let us know how you're feeling about some of the takes we're gonna make this week, and how we're just feeling about everything in general. So to start things off, I want to talk about a couple games from week 2. So the first game I want to talk about is the Ravens Bengals. So I think Chubbs was the only person that picked the Bengals and the Ravens, and I let Joey talk me out of picking the Ravens, which I'm very upset about because I knew in my heart that the Ravens were going to win, but I got talked out of it. So Chubbs, I want you to talk to me about why you believe you guys won that game, and is this the demise of the Bengals with Joe Burrow clearly being hurt? I think he's questionable this week, correct?
I
So,
think so.
so yeah, talk to us, Chubbs.
I thought we might have talked about this, but maybe we didn't. The reason the Ravens won this past weekend is strictly, I'm gonna say it's on the offensive line. Lamar was not sacked once this game.
It was his lowest pressure rate in his career, I believe.
We had a backup center who never. Lamar even said this past week when they did interviews, they didn't have no chemistry up until that point. Like they've never worked together, like never took snaps. So like this is the first time Lamar was taking snaps from the center. And you got Patrick McCarry at the left tackle having to take on Trey Hendrickson the whole game, and Trey Hendrickson never got one sack. So never even got close. But yeah, I think it was like the highest protection rate like ever for that line. It was weird. I didn't think that was going to happen. We also were running the ball well. Lamar was throwing nice passes, taking the right reads. He might be back. I don't know. I think he's back, but really, I'm saying no line, but it was a whole team thing. Defense looks real good. I don't know about what y'all think, but the defense is going to be scary this year, even if they have backups. Then backups are coming in playing very well. Jadeveon Clowney, perfect fit for his Baltimore. That's not a better place he could play. He's getting pressures. He got a sack, but he's not getting a lot of sacks, but he's getting back there. He's definitely teaching these guys a thing or two. Jabo had a strip sack.
You think it's him, or is it your new?
I think it's a little bit of both, but the thing is, it's the coach, yes, but like when you add a pass rusher that actually can get some pressure, that makes it easier for the other D lineman and the pass rusher on the other side, because that guy now warrants some attention if he's getting to the quarterback, even if he's not sacking the quarterback. If he's getting close, he's getting more attention because it's like, okay, buddy's getting beat. But I didn't feel 100% in on the Ravens, but I did pick them because they're my team. But because I thought, hey, T. Higgins is about to have a big day, which he did.
He definitely cooked.
I thought Jamar was going to have a bigger day. He did not. I like the new acquisitions Ravens got, man. Team's dangerous. Rock Ya-Sin played a very good pass. That should have been a touchdown. Probably would have been a touchdown last year for Jamar Chase against us. Strip that shit out. But I don't know. It was good. It was a good game. It was close, and it was knew if we were going to win, it was going to be close. Lamar is still Cincinnati Bengals daddy. He definitely is. He owns them. I don't know. I think this team is really fucking good.
What's surprising is Joe Burrow does not have a good record versus AFC North team.
He has a good record against 5th or 6th string cornerbacks in the AFC North.
What are you insinuating there, Chubbs?
I'm insinuating when the Ravens are fully healthy or even somewhat healthy, he can't fuck with the Ravens. He has to have a bad.
I think he has one win. I think the only team he's above is the Steelers. It's the Steelers. I think he's like one above 500. One win above 500. But versus the Browns, he's like 1-6 or 1-5, and then he has a losing record versus the Ravens.
I just think it's funny that all off season, and this is nothing to do with the game, is the fan base. You know, I hate Bengals fans. They've taken the number one spot over y'all. I hate Bengals more than Steelers fans. They were talking that shit this offseason.
Are you tuning your horn a little too fast? Because we can clearly see that Joe Burrow is not 100% healthy.
I'm not tuning my horn too fast because this defense is just legit. Roquan Smith changed this team. They're gonna be there. I think they're top 3 defense, but they're gonna be probably top 5 by the end of the year.
They still put up 24 points on you guys.
But they put up points for special teams. T. Higgins scored twice. That was the only touchdowns I think they had offensively.
Yeah, that is true. T. Higgins was a thing. And they only threw the ball. Yeah, I mean, you guys held them under 300 yards of total offense. So, yeah. They were highly efficient on third down, though. Are you worried about that? Both of you guys were.
Nah. No.
And they only punted the ball 3 times.
Not worried about it at all.
All right. Joe, you got any thoughts on the game?
No, Joe Burrow is obviously not 100%. So, what can you say?
Are we worried about the Bengals at all?
Yes, they're not making playoffs if he's missed games.
Well, if he misses games,
which he's trying to play this weekend.
And they right now looking like Jake Browning is going to be the starter this week,
which is okay.
And Jamar Chase still wants him to sit until he's 100%. I think we all knew that if he rushed back, it was not going to be a good look. And even Jamar Chase thought that. And for some reason, he's not. He keeps trying to rush back, which I think is very foolish and silly. So
he got paid, protected.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's why he's playing, because he got paid. That's definitely. Dale's not here, so I'm gonna wait till he gets here so we can talk about that Dolphins game. But I'm gonna talk about the Steelers game. Kenny Pickett and that offense might be the worst offense in the National Football League. And I don't even think it's night. I think it is. I think this is the worst offense I've ever seen placed on a football field. And I felt like this for the last 2 years. 3 years on. Since actually, I felt like our offense was more effective with Duck Hodges. And that's saying a lot. We're able to win. Get out of there with a win. Obviously, defense greatness. Alex Highsmith is pushing himself into that top 10 pass rusher in the league. As you can see, he was AFC player. He was defensive player of the week for the AFC. TJ Watt is on pace to get 30-plus sacks this year. Doubt that happens, but he might have a chance to break the sack record. And obviously, prayers for Nick Chubb. Sucks to see him get hurt like that. People are trying to blame Minka, but like if I can't hit him up high, I'm hitting him up. I'm hitting him down low. And it is football. I was not impressed with our offensive game. This week we have the Raiders, which I'll get into, so it better look a lot better because we did play 2 great defenses back-to-back weeks, so this may be a little overreaction for me. But Kenny just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing out there. Matt Canada doesn't know what he looks like he's doing out there. It's just a sad thing to watch. I just can't wait for it to punt the ball every time. So I know we got a better shot of winning the game with punt returns and playing great defense.
It's fun to watch. What you mean it's not sad? I love it.
Why do you love
it? That's why. I love it.
Our offense is ass. Our defense is not ass.
I think
And our offense
I'll
was
get into
last year. We beat y'all guys, and we were in the tight one.
Lamar.
Offense been ass for years. We had an ass offense and beat Lamar, so I'm not worried.
I'd be more worried about you not being able to get a consistent yards per carry out of your feature back, but your backup can come in and get yards per carry.
That's because teams scheme differently when a different running back comes in the game.
I just don't. Najee to me, I'll get into it later, but Najee to me just.
I do think he's mixing things. I think he's trying to be a little bit more patient run instead of running downhill. And obviously, when Jalen Warren gets the ball, he's in a lot more spread formations. When he does get the ball,
Najee not spread formation type of running back. You don't put him.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
so that's
by
why
Kenny
it's
Pickett
different.
in the shotgun. Nah.
Yeah. When we put him in, when we go to 12 personnel, 22 personnel, the box is going to be more stacked versus when we go, 10 or 11, and we got a slot and a tight end, and now the defense is more spread.
But why is it Canada calling these plays, or is it Najee making a business decision when he gets the ball? Because I see him always either going.
I think it's a mix of both.
Off tackle or trying to bounce it. I've never seen him in between the guards, like getting that hard nose 5 yards, like he should be getting. He's big as fuck.
I've watched us. There's no hard nose 5 yards to get there.
I get it, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying. I know you're saying
big running back.
But literally, if you I want you to watch.
Got
Sunday
the speed
night.
to go outside all the time.
Because when he's trying to run in there, the line of scrimmage has been reset by the defensive line. The defensive line has reset the line of scrimmage. They're a half yard or a yard. The line of scrimmage is backing out. By the time he gets the ball, so it's just piss poor blocking in the interior, which we thought that would be an improvement. Getting some people this offseason, but it hasn't yet. Obviously, some chemistry issues. But at the end of the day, like your offensive line is trash if you can't run block. Run blocking is way easier to do than pass blocking. If you can't effectively run block, then we sad. But again, I'm going to save my comments because we have gone against two of the top 10 defensive lines in the league in the past 2 weeks. So I got to see how we look versus the Raiders versus other competition where the defensive line isn't so superior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nick Bosa, Tariq Armstead, Javon Hargraves, week 1. Week 2, you got Zadarius Smith, Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? You have people in there to clog it up. So Dalvin Thomason, like you got people in there to clog it up and make a mess of it. And then especially when we're coming out in 12, 13, personnel, they're just gonna stack the box, and George Pickens can't get any separation. So like, the teams are just gonna stack the box, and again, they have great pass rush, great corners, great secondary the past 2 weeks that we played, so they're confident and we'll leave Denzel Ward on the island with George Pickens. And if he gets beat, he gets beat. But we're confident 8 times out of 10, Denzel Ward is going to win that matchup. So we'll stack the box and make sure the Steelers can't run the ball. And we will know they're going to have a long third and long. But also, Matt Canada is our first down, we're going to run the ball. Second down, we're going to run the ball. Or second down, we're going to throw a screen or run a fucking reverse. And then it's third and long. So, like, it doesn't help.
I mean, prayers to Nick Chubb. I just wanted to say one thing before I have to say that before I say this one thing. Prayers Nick Chubb's. But
1 second.
But I'm so glad y'all beat the shit out of each other this weekend. Chubb's excluded from that comment, but like y'all beat the shit out of each other. Like I think there was like Greg Newsom went down. People were getting hurt left and right. Not like hurt except for Chubb, but like shit. That's only week 2.
Rivalry game, division game. It has to be like that, man.
I think Mika had X-rays on his chest. I wanted to see what Wayne said about that. If he got any,
he's playing.
Well,
I saw the news today. He's playing.
And then the Browns lost. Obviously Chubb, but like Greg Newsom, I thought like broke his forearm. Maybe I don't know. That came out. I remember hearing that. But he got landed. It was on his forearm. But I don't know if it came out. What happened? But Wayne, I said this might sound. I said I gotta say prayers to Chubb before I say this, but I'm glad y'all beat the shit out of each other this past Tuesday or past last weekend.
Injuries all around. Minka hurt.
Hey, they say he's playing though.
Greg Newsome went down.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of each other, man.
It's always the best
All right,
TV games.
let's go to the last game on the recap. So hopefully we'll join at some point. The Dolphins. Joey, were you impressed with that win? How do you feel about that win?
That was a good win. I expected to be what the game was supposed to be. I mean, Bill Belichick comes out as a chess match, man. He comes out 3 high. We changed our game plans. We start running the ball more effectively. They couldn't run the ball. And then second half, I knew there was going to be adjustments made, and I knew TUA was probably going to run into some problems. But kept the course, man, and kept it going, and we won that game. I knew our defense was going to hold it down. I knew the Patriots offense wasn't that good. So I wouldn't say I'm impressed, but that's what I expected. So it was a good win. Good win. Any win against Bill is a good win because that defense is that because as we can see, the Patriots are a good team.
They are. I think we highly underrated them going into the season.
I had them being a pretty good team. DL was the only one that didn't think they were going to be a good team. But I think they would be good because especially with Mac Jones and the requirements that they had.
Cool.
But
Patriots. I mean, I had them winning 7 games. Jay, you had them winning 5 games. All right, Jay.
That's still a good team.
5-win team is not a good team, Jay.
It is a good team considering being in our division because you're playing.
I think the Patriots are the second best team in that division.
We had the Jets being high. Now Aaron Rodgers is not there yet. Now look at the opportunity the Patriots have. I still had them being
they're better than the Bills.
Yeah, I still have them being a good team. It's just like, damn, we have the hardest schedule. Our division has the hardest schedule coming into the season, and you're in our division. So I'm like, damn, I don't think they're gonna win that many games.
Will they win more games than the Bills? Probably not.
Probably not.
But they're
how can they be the second best team?
But they're better than the Bills.
They're gonna have the because they already are to a bad start. They already lost to us and the Eagles. But so
they play the Jets this week, so they have to win that game this week.
Hey, you know what that tells me? Patriots been battle tested. They're ready. They played 2 top teams. They're ready.
They are.
Who else has done that?
That defense. So the Patriots are literally the Steelers, but just with better offense to me. They have a good defense. Yeah, they have a good defense. The only thing the
Patriots have better offensively than the Steelers is an
offensive
line.
They have a better offense.
And a quarterback.
I think they have a better offense. I don't know because Deontay Johnson isn't playing. So then you look at the receiving core.
I'll take the Steelers receiving core over the Patriots receiving core.
You still take him over? I don't know, man.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm taking the quarterback over them.
I'm taking even low production Najee over Ramondre.
Well, I'm not taking the offensive line. What's the offense? What's a running back?
That's what I said. Offensive line is the only reason.
So I'd rather take Stevenson with that offensive line than Najee in that offensive line.
Both definitely taking lit, even though Steelers defense does have an edge.
Yeah, they do. But I'm also taking Mac Jones over freaking Kenny Pickett.
I would love Mac Jones on my team.
Yeah, I'm taking
I would love Mac Jones.
And you have capable receivers. You have an ex-Steeler on there, Juju Smith-Schuster. You still have the Bourne. What's his name? What's his first name?
Devontae Parker.
Yeah. And he said, no, I'm talking about Bourne. I forgot his first name. Kendrick Bourne. And then you still got Devontae. I'll take that. And then you got the future Hall of Famer, Mike Gesicki. Come on now. Listen, I'm taking that team over the Steelers for sure. But I think they're a good team. I thought they was going to compete still, but Dolphins Nation, man. Fins up.
So you would pick the Patriots to beat us right now, Joey? Is what you're saying?
I think if you guys play, it's gonna come down to a 3-point game.
That's every game for us.
I think, and I'm swinging more towards the Patriots side.
Nasty work right there, Joe.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all offense versus that defense, y'all definitely giving up touchdowns. Y'all turning that bit over. But I mean, again, y'all went versus two good defenses, so I still expect y'all to hold it down. But that Patriots defense, I think y'all will have some problems with. But I don't think y'all play them this year, so y'all don't have to worry about that.
Smooth, what are your thoughts on the game, man? Talk to us.
Which game are we talking about?
We're talking about your sorry ass team.
That's being sorry. I mean, we lost. We had two good teams, bro. We just played. I think we lost because of Mac Jones. Yeah, I know I'm gonna say that every week.
Oh my God, Mac Jones getting blamed every week.
That's crazy. I don't know how you blame Mac Jones for that.
You know how I blame Mac Jones for putting up 3 points in the first half?
Y'all couldn't run the ball.
Our defense literally only gave up 7 points in the second half.
Y'all can't run the ball.
Y'all couldn't run the ball effectively, and your defense gave up more than 7 points in the first half. So, your defense didn't play well, great. And then y'all still couldn't run the ball effectively entire game. So
we fumbled. Didn't we fumble?
Yeah, that was a play on the Dolphins. They made a good play.
It was the play to actually give us the lead. The only lead we probably would have had for a while in that game. But I don't know. I just think, again, Mac Jones' decision making. When we were down by, we already talked about this, Joe. He was down by 7 points and driving to tie the game. He throws a jump ball to what? To who, Dwayne? What do you say about this receiver every time you speak of him?
Devontae Parker. Worst separation. George Pickens separation might be worse. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was a jump ball.
But what he supposed to do? That's one-on-one jump ball to a tall receiver.
Are you taking Devontae Parker or Xavier Howard in a one-on-one jump ball situation? You tell me.
The receiver should come down with that. Xavier Howard been asked this year.
Joy, what about you? Because he shifted the goalpost.
Xavier Howard played 2 games. How has he been asked?
Has he been good?
Yeah, he has been decent. He hasn't been terrible.
What happened in the first game?
The first game, he didn't have a terrible game.
What? Versus the Chargers?
It wasn't terrible.
Yes, it was. It was abysmal.
No, it wasn't. See, I think a lot of you guys, I don't think watching that game, a lot of people thought Howard was the one getting cooked. There was other guys getting cooked on that field. He spread the ball around.
How many PIs did he get called for?
He got 2.
All right. How many touchdowns he gave up?
I don't know.
2.
It was a high scoring game.
Eesh.
Gave up 2, put them in position twice for other ones. He was ass.
It was a high scoring game.
That don't mean he wasn't ass.
Yeah, so he was bad one game. So how's he even ass this season?
JC Jackson was ass. Then so it was.
So, but it's only been 2 games. So,
I'm gonna go back and watch the film on him because I feel like he wasn't that good that game either. I feel like he
got against the Patriots?
Yeah.
He was locked.
Nah, he was locked.
He was locked against the Patriots. They did nothing passing the ball. Literally nothing.
That's Mac Jones phone, right, Smooth?
Yeah. Now until he spooked me otherwise, I'm gonna blame him for not playing that superstar role that he needs to play.
Wait, what?
Gesicki was your best receiver.
Mac Jones has to be the best player by far.
Wait, wasn't Hunter Henry was their best receiver?
And Mac Jones was the if he played to his name and how great y'all make him seem.
We don't make him seem great. You just make him seem ass. So when we talk about him, we got to put respect on his name. Mac Jones has been playing really good this year so far.
Respect.
He's been playing like a top 20 quarterback. Really top half quarterback of the league.
No.
Really. Top 16.
No.
Give me 16 quarterbacks better than Mac Jones.
That's every time, bro. It is every time, bro.
That's far this year, though. That's far this year. Mac Jones has 547 yards, 4 tutties, and 2 interceptions. 66.
Better than Watson.
And that touchdown to Hunter Renfrow was fucking not Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Henry. Whatever his name is, was cheating. That should not have been a touchdown because I think it's illegal to block down the field and then turn around and catch a ball.
It was within 5 yards.
No, it was not. It was not. This nigga was 10 yards away. He was in the end zone. What are you talking about? That was a cheating play. It was a cheating play.
I don't think he actually touched him. I think
he did. He blocked the dude and then he turned around and Mac Jack.
You know what play you talk about? I gotta go back.
That was a cheating. It was the touchdown play. That was a
Oh,
cheating
yeah.
play.
I'm trying to remember exact moves. You might have just
Bro,
like,
I watched. I was like, not because the announcers was even like, hold on, I don't even think this was right because like, this is it just looked off. I was like,
you would have scored regardless.
no, he was about to get
Now
smacked.
y'all would have scored regardless.
He
Yeah,
would have
I
got.
don't know. I just feel like
smacked.
our defense has been playing very, very well as usual to keep us in the game, and Mac Jones doesn't capitalize as much as he should. That's all. That's all I'm saying, man. That's my analysis on the Patriots right now. But I don't think it's panic. I don't think it's do or die. We got the Jets this weekend. I think honestly we'll get our first win.
I low key
Jets
blame Bill. I think if Bill would have came out with his second half adjustments in the beginning of the game instead of that 3 high, it would have the game would have been a lot closer, right? And
that
I
was
think
nice. What they should have did, I think the way they should have played it, they should have ran zone on everybody but Tyreek. They should have had Christian Gonzalez shadow him with help in every aspect. Like there should always be 2 men covering him, but I would have matched him up mainly with Tyreek Hill.
But they did do their job, and
yeah, they did it.
Tyreek.
Once
we
had like one on the second level. Everybody else was in the box basically, like on the line rushing. I was like, that's not effective because they're just gonna slant hitch, because their receivers can get yak. But that's all in all, I think our defense played pretty well. But
probably could have went pickless if he didn't throw that stupid dud too.
But I have 16 quarterbacks we're not gonna talk about right now.
What you said?
So he said name 16 quarterbacks better than Mac Jones, and
right now.
Yeah,
playing better than Mac Jones right now.
If Jordan Love's better than Mac Jones, then the conversation is over.
Well, Jordan Love's nice. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Jordan Love is playing better than Mac Jones right now.
Jordan Love's playing like a top. No, I ain't gonna get into it.
But again, this is what I gotta say about Jordan Love. Jordan Love is at a 50% completion ratio.
So is Sam Howell playing better than Mac Jones?
Hell no.
He's 2-0.
Didn't they lose this weekend because of Jordan Love?
They did. He messed up.
I just want to clarify.
But it wasn't a pass that he messed up on. It was a mistake.
They was up. He gave him a 14-point lead, and his defense fucking blew.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the very end of the game. We had a chance to win the game,
and then he messed up on the snap, and we just.
Future Hall of Famer.
So right, but
he's not playing.
But again, that was like an error where it wasn't like he threw a pick or he like just made a bad throw.
Sometimes you lean in and you can't stop.
It happens, bro.
Sam Howell came back from a 20-point deficit.
He scored 2 touchdowns.
Sam Howell is trash, bro.
Sam Howell
is trash.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and give our House Divided Sports Players of the Week. Who do you guys have?
I got to think about this one.
Sam Howell.
You got Sam Howell?
They got Sam Howell in the top 15 right
now. I told you. Do they got what you call it? Mac? They probably got Mac Jones.
Let's see.
I'm
gonna give it to Sam Howell.
No, I'm gonna give it to. I'm giving it to Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Versus the Rams?
Yeah. Don't matter who it is. Bald.
Joe?
There wasn't like a lot of great play across the.
I'm going with Daniel Jones. For his performance versus the 70% completion percentage, 320 yards, 21 yards passing.
Sam or Saquon?
Daniel Jones.
I mean Daniel or Saquon? Like how?
Daniel Jones.
This from Thursday night?
Yeah, he's talking about last week.
Last week. I'm talking about week 2. Thursday games count. That's a week 3 game.
Right.
Come on, week 2.
I'll give Highsmith my defensive one.
For the Cardinals versus the Cardinals, he had 321 yards passing, 70 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. Did throw interception, but he also ran the ball, had a rushing touchdown, Vanilla Vic, and had 59 yards rushing. And a comeback after they were down 21 8 to 7.
That's what I thought. I was like, what? They was down in both games.
Yeah, they were, but I mean, Saquon had 2 touchdowns and a receiving and a rushing. So I don't know. I feel like Saquon should.
He threw for 300 yards.
Yeah, but how many? Do you see how many yards Saquon had in receiving yards?
How many he had?
I think it was over 50 yards, and then he also had a lot of rushing yards too. But I mean, again, at the same time, the one of his touchdowns was to Saquon. So what I'm saying is, I think Saquon was that offense. Without Saquon, they're not coming back. They're not coming back.
Bro, Saquon ran the ball for 63 yards, bro.
Yeah, he still had it, but without Saquon, they're not coming back.
Well, he got hurt and they came back and won still.
He got hurt at the end of the game.
He did.
Exactly. So, all right, what you talking about? All right, but anyway,
had a total of. We had 29 yards receiving, bro. Go ahead, give that shit to Daniel Jones. Stop being nasty.
He still needed Saquon, bro.
He had less than 100 yards total offense. Give Danny his respect.
He still needed Saquon, man. He still needed Saquon.
Yeah, man. They needed Danny more. Go ahead.
He dimes.
You gave it Sam Howell or Joe?
You gave it Sam Howell for the same reason you gave it to Danny Dimes. Obviously, the stats wasn't as impressive, but he threw a dot to Terry on one of the last drives of the game to take the lead. And just the dynamic of him being a young quarterback, him playing for the Commanders, already not an ideal team. I think he's kind of stepping in, getting a little bit more comfortable, honestly. Like I said, the dynamic of the comeback win against Russell Wilson. I don't know if it was more so bad Broncos or game manager Sam Howell, but I'm gonna give it to him. So I don't think a lot of teams. I'm trying to remember last week. I wasn't too impressed with the Chiefs. Wasn't too impressed with the Jaguars.
I'm impressed with the Chiefs' defense. That's what I'm impressed with.
It was a low-scoring game. Deshaun Watson didn't play that well. Josh Allen played well last week, but I mean that's kind of expected from who they played. But I'm gonna give it to Sam Howell. I'm sticking with it.
All right, well, I'm giving it to Gino. Come back. Yeah, back first week. He had to come back, go to overtime on the game. And he played pretty well. So I'm giving that to Gino. And on defense, give it to Highsmith. I think without Highsmith, I don't think the Steelers win that game.
Yeah, I think Highsmith was a consensus defensively. So. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to. Got any thoughts on the week on the Thursday night game? I didn't watch it because I just knew it was gonna be a trash game because the Giants suck and the Niners are just that deal.
It actually wasn't that bad. I mean, it was close into the end. I think the 49ers pulled away at the very, very end. I think their defense played very well. Containing McCaffrey. McCaffrey only had 85 yards this past Thursday. But I thought the Giants, they played decent. But of course, they're playing the 49ers, so I didn't expect anything. I actually picked them to win, so they might be struggling. The Giants, 1-2.
Yeah, they're gonna be ass. I think I predicted them to be ass. I think they're just gonna be ass.
Well, the Giants, that division also have one of the hardest schedules too throughout the season, so that's gonna be tough for them.
Yeah, it was.
All right. What happened to him?
12 to 17?
He's probably reading something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I was like, what's going on? All right. So that was start off week 3. Now let's go ahead and get into some of these games. Give me who you have. Who's the X factor? If they pick them. Tennessee at Cleveland.
Cleveland. X factor is the guy that's fucking trash right now. Deshaun Watson.
I got Cleveland as well. X factor is actually Kareem Hunt. He gives them way more versatility than Nick Chubb because he is a receiving option out of the backfield. you can run more spread formation, which Deshaun is better for Deshaun. Like, he can do quick 3-step drops, quick reads, get the ball out of his hands a little faster. And again, Kareem Hunt can run the ball more effectively out the spread. So I got Cleveland winning this game, and it's because of he has a big game coming back.
I got Cleveland too. X factor is going to be Deshaun. I think he got to make better decisions in the game. I feel like he was just making.
Get tickets for this game. He goes $32.
He was making some terrible decisions last week. I think he just got to clean it up, get better out there. I think the Titans is a beatable team. I think a lot of people think it's going to be close. I don't think this should be a close game.
I got to give front 7. Move.
I actually have the Titans winning. I think the key factor is going to be their defense, though. Not trusting Deshaun Watson. It says Amari Cooper is also questionable. I do agree that signing Kareem Hunt definitely gives him a lot more versatility, but at the same time, it all just depends on Deshaun Watson. I just haven't been liking the way he's playing. Nick Chubb was a big factor. He's not really replacing the best, arguably the best two running back in the league. And I think the Titans defense is pretty good. They just,
Ryan Tannehill.
Huh?
They just have Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, they got Ryan Tannehill. They are like I said, their defense is kind of giving up a lot of passing yards, a lot of receptions, but I think the Browns' receivers aren't like that. What's the word?
Good.
That much of a threat. So yeah, Titans. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I got Titans winning this one.
All right, next game: Atlanta Falcons at the Detroit Lions.
Got the Falcons. I think got the Falcons winning this game. I think if the Falcons can run the ball effectively against the Lions, they got it. I think their defense is good enough to stop the Detroit Lions. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is still going to he's still going to go off. I think he's still going to do his thing. But I think the defense is good enough to stop the Lions. I think Bijan Robinson is the X factor for this offense.
Yeah, I'm going the same way. Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, great two-headed duo. And the Falcons just say, we're going to run the ball, and you're going to have to show us you can stop us. And like that, they literally had a comeback after being down 14 points by literally running the ball. They just ran the ball all game long and came back. And never seen shit like this. Yeah, I got the Falcons.
Give me the Lions. Jared Goff game.
Jared Goff had a game last week and lost.
You'll have another one.
I got Atlanta. Because I have Atlanta winning the division. This is the game they take.
All right. Next game, New Orleans at Green Bay.
Yes, I already know who I'm going with. They shouldn't have lost last week. But I feel like the reason they lost last week is because they were missing Aaron Jones. They were also, the receiver did not play as well. I believe Aaron Jones is coming back this week. So yes, the Saints have a great defense, and they can stop the pass. They probably can stop the run as well. But I think the running game is also going to be a big factor. Take off the stress off of Jordan Love and go out there and win the game. So Aaron Jones is my guy.
I'm taking the Saints and I'm taking the defense.
Oh, also, the one thing I do want to mention why I really think the Saints are going to lose is that the Saints offense have scored only 14 points every single
Derek Carr is ass, and I can't believe you guys trying to say Dak was not better than him.
Like, they only have scored 14 points every week. Guys, I don't think they're going to do well this week against this defense. I don't think this defense is top tier, but I think this defense is good enough to stop Derek Carr. So
They're turning it around.
We'll see.
Taysom Hill is going to run the football and catch the passes. He's going to turn it around.
All right.
Yeah, no, I got the Saints. I think this will be Joe Love's first true challenge this year. Well, obviously they played the Falcons, but they lost to the Falcons. So that's that. Saints defense is one of the better defenses in the league. So it's going to be depending on how. No, obviously if Aaron Jones comes back and then how well Jordan Love plays and reacts to having seen man coverage so much one.
Mommy.
Better front seven. But I'm taking the Saints. I know Derek Carr is playing terrible. He has 2. But
yeah, and Christian Watson was out.
The 2 picks.
Christian Watson was out too last week. I think him not having his way.
X Factor is going to be Olave. I think Olave going to have to play better. Not play better, but play very well. I'm sorry. He hasn't been better.
This game will prove to me if Jordan Love is who I think he is. So this is in my opinion, a top 5 defense that he's about to go against. If he can withstand the test of time, get this dub and play effectively, then the Packers made the right choice by saying, Aaron, you can walk and having their future with Jordan Love. So Jordan Love X Factor, I got Green Bay winning by 3. Next game. Denver at Miami.
I'm even gonna give me Miami.
Miami, is it Miami money line all around?
Yeah, baby.
Miami just needs to keep Tua up.
Russ comeback game.
My God!
The whole time I've been hyping Russ this season. Now you want to hype him up because he's playing the Dolphins. I want to hype him up.
That's hate.
It's crazy. No, I think Russ is going to have a good game because I think our defense I don't know what it is. We can't get to the quarterback. We just can't. We can try. We just can't. I think he's going to have a good game.
No, Ginkle was balling last week, though.
Ginkle was, but
he looked better than Jalen Phillips.
That's my problem. Why is Ginkle the best guy in our pass rush right now? I like
Siler. Wilkins.
Zach Siler has been playing well. He has been playing very well.
Wilkins he's so weird to me because he's a great run stopper, but he's pass rushing ass.
Siler was meant to be great. He was out Newsom's last draft pick ever. So he was meant to be great.
Wilkins actually looked good in the pass rushing last week, but in the first week he didn't look good at all. But he looked good in the run.
Yeah, I didn't get a sack into the 2-minute drill.
Yeah, I'm just like
y'all sent the house.
I don't understand it. I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to figure out what Vic Fangio is doing. I feel like we're kind of everywhere, and I think everybody is still kind of learning the defense, but we're still capable of doing what we can do. But I think we're gonna whoop their asses. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I'm not afraid of Broncos defense, and I'm not afraid of
Broncos country.
They have not rolled at all. Next game, Chargers at the Vikings.
I hope the Vikings go 0-3. So we can stop talking about Kirk Cousins being a good Dak Prescott. I just hope they just lose this game. They get rid of Kirk Cousins and they just tank.
Man, give me Chargers. Bounce back game. Get the first win of the season. Defense shows up actually.
Chargers are going to start the season 0-3, fellas. I hate to break it to you. That defense cannot stop anything.
I don't see the Vikings winning. I just don't.
The Chargers defense can't stop anything. You think they're going to stop T.J. Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, and
what is the Vikings defense?
Just time to show up. They're going to shock the world.
What is the Vikings?
Oh, no. This game is going to be 42, 40. Like, that's how this game's going to go.
But I believe in the Chargers offense more. I believe in the Vikings offense.
I just believe in the Chargers. I just believe in Justin Jefferson more than I believe in everybody.
I believe
Justin Jefferson. That's it.
If Kirk Cousins go 0-3, do you think they get rid of him?
No.
I mean, if the Jets lose this week, possibly.
They're gonna play out his contract, bro.
I mean, as in like
he only signed a 1-year deal.
Yeah, as in like, hey, let's just tank and go get Caleb.
Yeah.
Let's just tank it. Go get Caleb.
Caleb or Marcus May.
Yeah, or give up because right now Cardinals won a game, so all right, Cardinals 1-1, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
They definitely beat somebody.
They won a game. I think they won their first game.
The game.
No, that was against the Giants. No. They lost. They beat Washington. I mean, Washington.
They're 0-2.
So it was Washington.
Who are we? The Commanders.
I don't know, man. They should just lose. They should just lose because it's not happening.
Yeah, who you say you had, Dio?
Okay, I want to take the Vikings in this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think they lost. Tampa was questionable. Not questionable, just like it was a close game. And again, we didn't know how they was going to see or how they was going to be whenever they lost Dalvin. But I mean, they played the Eagles. That was a close game. Kirk Cousins been.
That's what I'm saying.
Kirk Cousins been playing like Kirk Cousins. It's not like he's been trash. Like he just plays like Kirk Cousins. The standard. So I don't know. I do think there's going to be a shootout in LA. I mean, in Minnesota. Sorry, at home. But I think ultimately,
what does that mean? Kirk Cousins hasn't been trash. He's just been playing as
one of the things y'all said to me that last week.
He doesn't play well in big moments. That's all. That's what he means.
And
so he's trash.
No, y'all was like,
well, against the teams he should be playing well against.
He threw like 50-something passes. I was like, when hasn't Kirk Cousins thrown the ball like 40, 50-something times a game? I just think like the past two games have been playing pretty decent defense. 17 points, 28 points. If we're going to applaud Mac Jones, let's applaud Kirk Cousins for actually having the stats and the numbers.
So this is just Mac Jones thing. Go ahead. So it's just Mac Jones. Like, come on, say your Mac Jones thing for the next team that we about to.
But no, I think the key factor is obviously going to be Justin Jefferson. That's what I was getting at. But he asked me about Kirk Cousins, so yeah, he's gonna have to get open because they're gonna throw the ball. They're gonna throw the ball.
I mean, Jordan Addison is shown to be playing pretty well.
Yeah. That's getting.
I don't think it all has to be on.
But JJ got 300 some yards in 2 games. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, it does.
All right, next game. Taking it all the way to Jersey. Patriots at the New York Jets.
You know, I got us only because Zach Wilson's worse than Mac Jones.
Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots in this.
But then again, Jets defense is
Jets money line. Zach Wilson has a day.
A day? I wouldn't say a day, Wayne.
What?
I
was like, what?
We got the Patriots, man. Patriots are going to get it done. It's going to be a very low-scoring game, though. It's going to be like between the teams 6 field goals kick.
I don't know. I think this is the game we watch Mac Jones throw.
Versus the Jets defense?
Yeah.
Versus that defense, this is the game.
This is the game Mac Jones throw 3 touchdowns.
Mac Jones going to put up 10 points.
He's going to give you 21.
Defense
He put up 3 touchdowns week 1?
I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm saying he's going to give us 3. He's going to give us 3 again.
You said
again?
what? What did you say?
3 touchdowns.
He did. He said 3. Did he put up 3 touchdowns week 1?
And he also put up 2 turnovers as well.
You're so nasty for counting the picks that it hit the receiver's hands, bro. Like, stop being nasty.
The ball was a terrible ball on the screen. Like, nasty. So
he's gonna score 3 touchdowns this game, and he's gonna win this game.
All right, next game: Buffalo at the Commanders.
I got the Commanders.
Okay,
Sam Howell on that defensive line.
Consistency.
I got the Commanders too. I got the defensive line. That's my X factor.
Consistency. Oh, we at DL.
It's one of them games where I don't care who wins because I like both these teams.
What a cop out.
How do you like a divisional opponent? That's
because if we don't win, then at least they will. I mean, I'm more so like the players who play for the Bills. That's the thing.
You like one player, really.
I'm a fan of Josh Allen. I just don't talk about him this much. This year,
Yes.
he's playing not very well. No, how dare you, Chris?
You like
It's
one player.
crazy to talk about you like the
Come on.
Bills. It's like they're a division.
Yeah, I was always first of all, y'all said that before. Why do I like a divisional team? So
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm always rooting for the two safeties. Bragging about how they was first team all pros. Stop it. We're not going here. Ed Oliver. I be talking about.
I would never say
I'm not
anything
a
nice
Bills
about
fan.
the
I'm not
Bengals
a
or the
Bills fan,
Steelers.
but obviously I'm a Commanders
Even the
fan for the
Browns.
Bills.
I feel you, Chad.
Or the
Either
Browns.
way,
Yeah.
either way, I just want to see both of these teams succeed. Not obviously not more than us, the Patriots. But I like that. Give me the Commanders. Sam Howell goes 3-0. And then Josh Allen, that is a tougher defense to play against as well. You think Emmanuel Ford is going to take on that responsibility?
Probably.
He gotta have time to throw the ball.
So
Let's go to the next game. Houston
Jacksonville.
at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville for me as well. Trevor
Whoa.
Calvin Ridley. Yo,
I have Jacksonville in this one. That's easy.
be nasty and say the Houston Texans and say CJ Stroud.
Who has a better week? Who has a better game?
Be nasty, Joey.
Why can't I say CJ? He's playing well. The defense is not that bad, right? Come on now. The Jaguars defense, I'm not afraid of them. I think CJ Stroud got to have a really good game against them, and he can win.
They held Patrick Mahomes to 17 points.
They did, but Patrick Mahomes has nobody.
Travis Kelce played.
Yeah, that's the only reason they won. He scored one. He scored the winner touchdown.
Guy Moore scored too. Don't do that.
It's all right. You're right. He did. But I think CJ gonna do it, man. He gonna get this dub, man.
All right, man. Next game we have is Indianapolis Colts at Baltimore.
Baltimore
AR-15.
Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I got the Ravens strictly
Gus
because
Edwards.
Anthony Richardson's not playing.
If Gus Edwards runs well, it's gonna be a long day. Because if you can run on the defensive line that has Grover and DeForest, it's gonna be a long day for the Colts. Long day.
I don't think you guys want to beat them running the ball.
But I'm saying if we do, that's a point of emphasis.
I better not listen to fucking Gardner Minshew. That's all I'm saying.
And the reason why they're gonna need to run the ball is gonna be pouring down rain.
Okay. Tickets only $20.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm not going to that shit.
Smooth, Joe.
It was the Ravens.
Colts.
I'm going with the Ravens.
That'll be a smart pick. I'm not gonna deny my gut this week. Yeah, I have the Ravens as well.
All right, next game, Carolina at Seattle.
Seattle, no Bryce Young.
Seattle.
Why is he hurt?
Yep.
Wow, that's insane.
All right, next game.
He got hurt evidently on the QB sneak.
At the end of the game, that didn't matter. Next game, Chicago at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City X Factor. These young receivers, they need to get some more.
Watson, whoever his
confidence.
name is, Watson. That's the X factor. That's his favorite target. That's not Travis Kelce, a white boy wide receiver.
That downfield. I thought he was a tight end. That's a crazy thing.
He's a wide receiver.
He's a wide receiver on that team. Any other team is fucking tight end, big as hell. Everybody going the same direction?
Oh yeah. I think we're going to be in agreement for the next couple picks.
No, the Bears start their win streak. Yeah.
Oh my God! Go ahead,
Who?
They win this game.
Who?
The Bears.
Pick the Bears.
They're going to carry this momentum over to a lesser team next week in the Broncos, and
Yo, DL.
just ride the wave, man.
He's true.
I don't like how the Chiefs looked last week.
You're wild.
There's two great teams that played each other.
The Bears are. Have you seen what's going on Twitter? Like
That man blamed his coaches.
the Bears are crumbling right now, and you picked them to win the division, which is hilarious.
What's happening on Twitter? Talk to me.
Jaquan Brisker, I think, isn't happy at all.
Yeah, I wasn't happy when we was on 20.
Coaches are putting Justin Fields in a bad position.
But I'm saying he liked the tweet that says the Bears are trash. I mean, something about the coaching staff. He liked the tweet.
Yeah, the coaching staff is a problem.
So but with that coaching staff, you said they win a division, which is fucking crazy.
He's been in a lot of games lately. The last 2 games he was in.
Yeah. Next game, Dallas at Arizona.
Dallas.
You got the
Even
Cowboys
with the loss
too.
of Trayvon, Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas.
Pittsburgh at the Raiders.
Pittsburgh.
The classic.
Oh, the Raiders. I know. I got the Steelers.
Damn, they said this is a 50-50 game. That's crazy.
Because our offense is ass. I got the Steelers too. Obviously, X Factors is
Raiders defense is ass.
Kenny Pickett.
Monday night. It's a Monday night.
Monday
Prime
night
time.
game. We got that is such a nice schedule. Well, actually, not really. Battle of the undefeated Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. In Tampa, who you guys have?
I got the Eagles, but
Yeah, Philly.
they get to Baker.
Joe?
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Me too. Baker, he's our man. Philly defense hasn't looked very impressive, and this Tampa, this connection with Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield fucking looks spectacular. Not gonna lie to you guys, this connection is crazy. Like I watched their whole last game last week. Connection is crazy.
Man, I was looking,
and they got a good defense too.
Yeah.
Mike Evans just can't score touchdowns.
Slow.
Yeah.
He scored one last week, didn't he?
I'm saying
and
like
it's a home game.
he can't get no long touchdowns.
He can't get
When he beat
separation.
people.
He beat people. He just get hawk.
He gets hawk.
He get
That's
hawk.
what I'm trying to say.
He get hawk crazy. The next game, Rams at the Bengals. No Joe Burrow potentially.
I'm going Rams.
I'm going Rams as well.
I was gonna go Rams if they had Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's not 100%, so no matter what, I'm going Rams.
Told y'all the Rams gonna be good this year.
Wow.
Tell you they're gonna be good this year. Yeah, Rams. Oh, the Rams, man.
All right, man. That is our week 3 pick'em. Let's go ahead and get to some buy or sells. So, I did forget the Cam Akers is now on the Vikings. So that's another reason why I picked them. So will Cam Akers be productive on the Vikings?
No. I don't think he's going to be
I'm
productive.
selling. He won't be productive.
He has literally no choice. I'm going buy, bro. They're not gonna have a stack box. Like, no, he has to put up some type of yards.
I mean, they didn't have a stacked box in LA.
Yeah, yes, they did.
When Cooper Kupp was playing?
When he wasn't hurt. When he been hurt.
Well, when Cooper Kupp was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm talking about when Cooper Kupp was not hurt and Cooper Kupp was.
But he was hurt that year. Cooper Kupp exploded though.
No, the year he came back
was last year.
It was last year. Cooper Kupp played the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he was ass.
Yeah. I don't see he can do it again, man. I don't know.
I'm saying 800 yards. I ain't saying 1,000. Production is 800 yards. He could
2 games already passed, Wayne.
He
No,
could get 800. They got 15 games left. He can get 800, bro.
If Cam Akers was going to succeed on any team, he would have did it with LA.
He's doing 5.
All right. Next, AJ Brown says him and Hurt sideline argument is nothing to worry about. Buying or something.
Who? AJ.
I'm buying AJ Brown.
You said you buy. I'm selling it. I think it is something to worry about. He is a diva like most receivers, and he's not gonna have a good week this week either. So there's gonna be another blow up on the sideline.
I was just waiting for y'all to say, stop comparing. Or compare that to other people who throw fists that y'all get on. So
no, I mean I get on everybody who throws a fist.
Stefan's the ultimate diva.
I'm equal opportunist. So he was getting, and this is more divish than Stefan. Because Stefan divish is losing.
Stefan top 2 diva, not 2.
So
What he did was more devious than Stephon because Stephon was losing. That's warranted. He was mad that he wasn't getting the ball and they were fucking winning. And Devontae Smith was going crazy.
Yeah,
that was
Smith
some big diva shit.
Selfish.
Mm-hmm. Buying or selling that the Patriots are the second best team in the AFC East.
I'm buying.
I'm selling it, bro.
I'm gonna sell. I'm selling.
You keep saying you're buying it, but you don't have them finishing second in the division. I don't get it.
I'm selling.
They can be a second best team enough.
No, you cannot. You literally cannot be the second best team without having the second best.
Yes,
record.
they can. They
No,
can.
you cannot, bro.
You
That's
can have
like,
eyes,
bro. We're not ass, but we 0-20. Like we was
you
ass.
can have eyes, but man,
DL, I know you're DL's selling this because he think they're the best in the division. So
I think they're top two. I mean,
man, don't say top two. Say second best.
But if we would have beat the Dolphins, which we should have, we would be arguably the best team in the division.
I figure you should beat us. That's crazy.
I mean, I'll get into that, but
That's crazy, man.
we just we're right there. We just gotta get over the hump. That's all. So I mean, it's too early to tell. I think they're still gonna make playoffs.
Can you get over the hump though? That's the question.
We'll see this week.
All right, next. Buying or selling that Joe Mixon is undervalued in the Cincinnati offensive game plan.
buying.
Buying the fuck out
buying.
of that.
They give him more carries, they probably win games more. I mean, they'll win more games this year, in my opinion, than lose.
Yeah, he's arguably a top 10 running back.
Because he was running the ball well against the Ravens, and they just stopped giving him the ball.
He runs for 1,000 yards every year on very minimal carries. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm buying.
It's also a blessing because they have to worry about the passing game, so the Bucs aren't stacked. But I do agree he should be utilized a lot more. Joey, Smoke.
I would buy that as well. 26 carries in 2 games.
Yeah, I'm buying.
Buying or selling that Breece Hall deserves more carries.
I'm gonna sell, but I see what his point is because they're trying to ease him. Yes, he probably could help them win more games early, but like he had an ACL big injury. Like you don't just throw a guy out there right away.
4 carries.
I'm not saying I can give him more than 4, but like don't give him like 20 yet. Is my point.
No, between him and Dalvin, they should be getting 30 carries. Without Zach Wilson, they should be running ball 30 to 40 times a game. With Zach Wilson, 30 to 40 times a game.
I'm buying. I'm only buying because I don't think they run the ball enough. Honestly,
that's really how they won the first game because they ran the ball effectively.
Right.
And Zach,
I don't even see Dalvin getting the ball as much.
Dalvin hurt his chances getting the ball this weekend when he fumbled.
Yeah, so I think they just need to run the ball more. So I'm buying.
I'm just on the base of injury. That's not.
Yeah, I think he deserves more definitely, but I don't know. It's a weird conversation. Maybe they're like babying him because of his ACL injury. I mean, we saw this weekend that these guys want to get paid with the Nick Chubb injury and everything. But I think a lot of teams are scared to touch him because of like are scared to do that. As far as like run the ball, put all this pressure on the running back. You gotta be more dynamic, be able to come out the backfield nowadays. And even with Saquon, we saw him get hurt. But I think specifically with Breece Hall, maybe they're just trying to wean him back into the system. Like Chris said, give him 20, 30 carries a game. But I think he deserved more of it. But I just think the Jets are kind of like pumping the brakes a little bit because they just lost Aaron Rodgers. They don't want to lose another running back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You're playing it right. They only 1-1. Don't panic.
Yeah. All right. Buying or selling that Saquon injury will hurt his case to get paid. Buying.
Yeah.
All the running backs that's talking about wanting to get paid all got hurt. Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb, and Saquon Barkley.
So you think that's what I was saying? Do you think that's why teams don't want to pay running back?
Yeah, because by the time you're 26, you're old at that position. You think about a lot of these running backs in college are getting like 300 plus carries.
Yeah, that's true. Sucks,
The
man.
only way to make it work is running backs get to come in the league early.
But what is this is an ankle twist, right, or something?
High ankle sprain, but Saquon has been injury prone since he got into the league.
He's too big for his own good, bro.
All that muscle, that shit easy to tear, bro. You gotta have some fat somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
Next, Tua will climb the ranks and be a top 5 quarterback by the end of the year.
Top 5/6.
We know top 5. We're just going hard nose. We ain't doing no 6 shit.
Bro,
Top
he's
5.
not gonna be top 5. Maybe 6 though.
If Tua continues doing what he's doing and tones down the interceptions, he could be top 5 by the end of the year.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Stop.
So he's like he top 5 now.
What are we talking about? Like, yeah, what are we talking about?
That's
How
crazy.
is he
I ain't
not-
want to say it.
How is he not a top 5 quarterback? Right. If we're talking about the first 2 weeks, how is he not top 5 quarterback?
He's a top 5 quarterback right
Okay.
Top 3.
That's
I was about to say, like, exactly.
He's the number
So,
one MVP candidate. And
that's
like,
what I am. They're talking about him MVP candidate, and we're talking about is he top?
Yeah, just like he's not. I'm like, right. He's.
I'm like,
he's
what
I
are
have
we
not
talking
said. I don't think I've said anything negative about Tua.
You have not. You have not. But what I'm saying, this is a buy. We should be buying on this because he is the MVP candidate right now. Like one.
I saw
number
something
one.
where they're still talking about Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen's MVP chances, and I did not see Tua's yet.
That's
They
crazy.
probably have. They probably have.
I think Tua's number 1 in Vegas right now.
Yeah, but it's crazy because it's been everywhere.
People don't talk about it like that.
He's
They talk
number
about
1 in
It's
Vegas.
every time people don't talk about it. They talk about it everywhere, Chubbs.
Yeah, I mean, after you saying
You're
we
just ignoring it. You're just ignoring it. Like,
you're ignoring it. Yeah,
you
right.
just
All
said-
right.
Give me Lamar Jackson.
Well, he's up there. He's up
I
there.
know he is.
He's up there for it. So I mean, but nah, Tua definitely. I'm buying this, man. I'm my dog.
buying or selling, I think this one should be a buy. Brandon Staley's on a hot seat.
Buying.
Bye.
Buying. He's gonna get fired this week.
I think we talked about it in the beginning of the season. Like if he doesn't,
He's getting fired this week.
Yeah, if he
He's
doesn't,
getting fired this week.
you think this week?
Yeah, he loses to the Vikings. He's gonna lose to the Vikings. He's gonna get fired.
It's so hard for me to see them losing to the Vikings, man.
Buying or selling that the Browns regret paying Deshaun Watson all that money.
Buying.
I'm selling.
You don't think they regret it?
No, because they got to see him get through a year of football.
Question: if Baker takes the Buccaneers to the playoffs,
Then they're selling. I'm buying it after.
But
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I told you guys at the beginning, like, bro, something tells me that they're gonna fucking go and win this division. And I didn't go with my gut. I said, you know what, Dwayne, just go off of what you see from Baker. And you guys were like, yeah, well, ain't tripping. And I convinced myself to give them one of the worst records in the league this year. They already have more wins than all of us fucking predicted. Like, it's fucking, like,
no,
it's
there's
crazy.
no way. There's no way. Where I got him at?
I want to take a look at right now. Bro.
I'm looking at. I got him at 5-12. I got him at 5-12.
Chubbs had them win 2 games.
Chubbs,
Hey,
for Chubbs,
hey.
they're not winning any more games.
Hey,
this
more
season.
Yeah. DL had them winning the most. He had them finish second.
I just didn't trust Baker.
Yeah, they literally had the infrastructure. I knew that I should have just went with my gut. All right, buying or selling that Cooper Kupp and this new guy will be top 10 tandem in the production once Kupp returns by the end of the year. I'm selling.
I'm buying.
Why y'all selling it? Bro?
I'm buying.
Because he's just gonna start throwing that bitch at Cooper only.
Cooper Kupp. That's it. It's gonna be one guy.
If you look
It's
at
gonna be
Matthew
two.
Stafford's like track record, he's gonna find one receiver and flood that bitch to them. Calvin Johnson, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate. What's the guy that went to the Giants that Chubbs got mad that he didn't go to the Ravens?
Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay,
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp. He just gonna flood that bitch with one person.
Yeah. One target.
Seems like I've been saying that for the past
One
year.
target. Everybody else is decoys. He went.
Yeah.
That's it.
So is Matt
He'd
Stafford
be
just-
mad when he got to throw to the other person. Like, damn, I really got to throw this shit. Right now. He's mad as fuck. Like,
So is
He
that
was
just
mad
him
at, like
reading?
niggas thought man, it's like, bro, I gotta throw shit to Van Jefferson right now. Like, fuck. Why you? He be mad they open. He was mad he had to throw that ball that many times to Odell in the Super Bowl, bro. He's like, all right, yeah, see, it's hurt. Now I can throw it back to Coop.
That's crazy.
It's a top 10. No.
Fuck out of here, Chuck.
Buying.
Buying that bullshit.
It's crazy.
Are you buying it or you selling that shit?
No, bro, I don't know. Like you said, right? He just flooding the ball to one receiver. Like that's why I feel like he fit so well. He just took Cooper Kupp.
Now, yeah, they gonna say he number one receiver at the end of the year.
That's
when he
crazy, bro. According to
Shit. He might end up top 15, top 10. You never know.
bro. What was that stat that I showed you, Chris? He had 27 catches in 2 games, and in week 1, Matthew Stafford had 25 completions.
Amen.
That's crazy.
Hey, you don't knock somebody that gets open.
I gotta watch that games. I gotta see this nigga really be open, bro.
He's not open.
See, I watched Cooper Kupp. I watched Cooper Kupp get open. This guy, I don't know what's going
He's in
on.
the slot.
Man.
He's playing in the slot.
Yeah. It's all right. So it's just Cooper Kupp
He's
is
just
a
running that
system guy.
offense.
Crazy.
Same offense. Not Mac Jones. Matt Stafford just forcing that read, bro.
Buying or selling the Ravens and the Dolphins are the top 2 teams in the AFC.
I'm buying.
Ravens.
I'm selling.
Kansas City not better than the Ravens.
I'm selling. Kansas City's still the best team in the league.
How can you say that?
They should have won week 1.
Week 1 was against
I don't know, man.
the Lions.
Yeah.
They played the Lions. They played the Jaguars and look unimpressive.
They look unimpressive.
Yeah. What in what way or form?
I'm
did they
very
look
impressed with their defense. Very impressed with their defense, playing 2 top 10 offenses from last year and holding them. I'm very impressed with their defense. Very, very impressed.
Jared Goff is not good. And I understand.
They still put up 30 points every time they don't play the Chiefs. Every other team, they put in up fucking 30.
All right, look, I don't know.
And they held the Jaguars to under 10 points.
I mean, I ain't mad at that because the Ravens played Houston and the beat up Bengals. So
And it wasn't impressive.
it wasn't that, it was that impressive either too. So I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously leaving the Dolphins there, but I don't know. I mean, if it's any other team, it would be the Chiefs because everybody else got a loss. So
Be undefeated. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, sure.
We was 11-0. They still wasn't calling us the best team in the league, so I don't care about that.
Okay.
Next, Joe Burrow will continue to play injured, resulting in more L's for Cincy.
I'm selling.
Well, Browning's playing, then I'm selling.
Yeah, if they keep losing, he's definitely not gonna play. Injured or not.
They're gonna lose this week, and then he's gonna rush his ass back out there. So I'm buying to the next question as well. So Joe Burrow will continue to get injured because they're gonna lose this week. He's gonna try to rush back out there. Gonna get hurt again because we miss more time, and since he won't make the playoffs, so buying.
I don't think since you're going to make playoffs either. I'm buying.
I am selling since he's still going to make playoffs.
That defense sucks.
Sam Hubbard.
That defense sucks.
I think they make playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, last buy or sell. Buying or selling, Zach Wilson will be benched by week 6.
Damn, we skipped the Najee one. That's crazy, man.
Oh shit, I see there's more. I gotta scroll down. Keep going. That's not the last one. Keep going.
It's not last. We got a bunch. Zach Wilson gonna get benched. I'm buying.
For who?
Joe Flacco.
Zach Wilson will be benched, and Carson Wentz will take over the helm for the New York Jets. Pennsylvania, we're back, baby.
Why?
I don't think he's gonna get benched. I'm selling that. I think they rock out with him.
But
They invested too much in him. They would have cut him by now.
they can't cut him. They gotta pay him. Fuck.
I'm saying they would have cut him before hiring Aaron Rodgers. They're signing Aaron Rodgers.
They couldn't cut him. He on his rookie deal.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna play him. They invested too much in him.
You ever seen a team groom a backup quarterback? That's what's happening right now.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes.
They're grooming a backup quarterback. They're grooming him to be a backup quarterback. It's crazy.
No.
That's
Oh, you mean like grooming a backup quarterback, not grooming to be one. That's
They're grooming to be a backup. He's like, yeah, bro, just do your thing right now.
we're grooming you to be Josh McCown.
Man called him Chase Daniel. Man called him Chase Daniel. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's gonna be Chad Henne.
This is insane, man.
Chad Henne got
All right,
2
Chase,
Super
we need you to
Bowls.
come in this one game of the year.
Yeah. All right, buying or selling the 49ers can go to the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy.
I'm buying.
Brian.
Screen merchant. I love it.
I'm selling, man. I'm selling this. Listen, man. I'm gonna continue the Brock Purdy hate for real because honestly,
The love is getting too much for you.
it's not that. It's just that offense has so many weapons.
You can't
And
do
they
nothing
just-
wrong unless you're Trey Lance.
You can't. And this is the
Unless
thing.
you're Trey Lance.
This is the thing.
Trey Lance didn't get the proper chance, bro. That's
This is
so
the thing.
fucked up.
I'm gonna say
dog.
this: if one offensive weapon get hurt on that offense, they're not going to the Super Bowl.
That's lie because they just put up good numbers when Brandon Ayuk went down.
I'm talking about for the entire season. If they don't have him, Chubbs, and just because they had one good game without him, they still got to go through the playoffs. You're still gonna play some tough teams, and it's not gonna be just going through your schedule. So you're gonna have to play some tough teams in the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl. And we're talking about big games. If one of those guys get hurt, they're not going to the Super Bowl. Because I don't see Brock Purdy being the one out there slinging it out there. Because when we're talking about it, he doesn't take that many attempts. He doesn't throw the ball as much, and when he's throwing the ball, it's plays where these guys
He doesn't make bad decisions.
Are wide open. I want to see him when he's playing a defense where they are strapped, like what the Saints did last week. Did you see their coverage? Everybody was covered. Let's see what he does in that situation. Let's see what happens, right? But he's with Kyle Shanahan. He's a great offensive mind. Probably not going to ever put him in that situation. But if one player gets hurt, things are going to change. Not
gotta make sure Kyle Shanahan doesn't go up 28-3.
That's it. That's it. But, I don't know. I don't think we're saying last year I was like, yeah, Super Bowl maybe because they did have all their players. I'm like this is a long season. They got tape on this guy now. Let's
he came out and threw for 300 yards with tape. Just saying.
Okay, that's fine. And the Kyle Shanahan offense, man.
Next one. AR-15 concussion injuries will be an ongoing pattern this year.
I'm buying.
I'm buying if he keeps trying to run people over like he's in college. Which he didn't frequently do in college. So I don't know why the fuck would he come in the NFL and think he could just do that. Like at least Cam was frequently running niggas over in college at Auburn. I watch it. AR-15. He wasn't frequently running everybody over. He was frequently running by people because he runs a 4.4, and he would stiff arm them. But trying to, lower the helmet, he needs to cut that shit out. And I don't think he's going to shake that in year one.
Good analysis.
Next, buy.
Really say.
Say what?
I said I don't know. I can't really say if someone's going to keep getting concussions or not.
Yeah. I mean, once you get there, you're susceptible to get more. I think I'm not saying concussion. I'm just saying injuries in general, like getting hit, banged up.
Maybe just teach them how to go down. Like
you gotta go take some jiu-jitsu classes there.
He go to Miami for the summer.
He should go to the who's Annapolis. I don't know who the baseball team is there. But he gotta go learn how to slide.
He definitely need to learn how to slide for sure.
Buying or selling that Baker Mayfield was the steal of free agency for Tampa Bay. Buying it.
Yeah.
I mean, for Tampa Bay, yeah. If you're talking about the whole free agency, yeah. Yeah, for Tampa Bay, yeah. Sure.
For a whole free agency, I'm buying it too. Still, it was an
I mean, a quarterback is a critical position for you. You know,
But Baker
who could come off the plane and then play in the Thursday night game, lead a drive. Baker, he can't do it.
I mean, I always liked Baker, man. Who else got picked up in free agency this year? You know,
Odell Beckham. I'm joking.
Well, Beckham, Stephon Gilmore,
DJ. Yeah, you said who else?
They weren't steals though. We expected them to play well. We all thought Baker's so gas.
So were they even like? Are they even like at this point? Well, DJ Moore at least.
No, Baker's the best free agency pickup right now.
Traded.
I mean, I guess now I'm thinking about it, maybe. Dalvin Cook hasn't really done anything yet.
Sure, Wayne, we're gonna buy it.
Buying or selling without Trayvon Diggs, Cowboys defense will start getting exposed in the secondary.
I'm selling.
I'm buying it because they're just not going to throw to Stephon Gilmore and whoever else is out there. That's what they're throwing the ball to. That's why the defense is so great because you couldn't. Because last year what they did was throw to Anthony Brown because they didn't want to throw to Trayvon Diggs. Now this year they couldn't do that because you had Stephon Gilmore on the other side, and
That's true.
I'd rather throw the ball at Trayvon Diggs. Buying or selling Chase Claypool will be out of the league in the next year or two.
Buying.
I'm selling.
I'm selling. He just caught his first touchdown as a Bear last week.
That's why you're gonna stay in the league.
You catch a touchdown a year, you're gonna stay in the league, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, you know how many sorry receivers in the league, and you think Chase Claypool is gonna get out?
You said if you catch. That's the standard for staying in the league, bro. Gets in the
Boy, Miles Boykin is still in the league, bro. He
can block very well.
Like,
Miles Boykin is still in the league. He can.
There's a lot of clips where Chase Claypool's effort is just not there. So
it's not like Chase Claypool is like doing drugs or something. Like he's gonna be in the league, guys.
Yeah.
There's a guy.
Free agency in the league or like on a team.
On a team.
On a team.
He will be on a team,
bro. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, they're just gonna look at his size and like, this has potential.
All the time.
He's young still. Like, come on. Nelson Aguilar drops. He has a meme about him dropping passes.
Hey. Aguilar's been catching the ball.
Aguilar was nice for the Eagles though for a period.
Jalen Reagor is still in the league, and he's considered.
Aguilar's gonna be nice for the Ravens going forward.
Jalen Reagor is still in the league, like, guys.
But these guys weren't.
It's only his second year. Like, what are we talking about?
Who? Chase Claypool?
Second year with the Bears.
The Bears, yeah. Like, and last year he got there late. He got there late last year. So what are you talking about?
Chase Claypool had a higher expectation, I think, coming out of college.
Jalen Reagor was a first round pick.
When Chase Claypool had Big Ben, he was drilling in some catches. Like, was he not?
Yeah.
So then we give him Kenny. First we give him we had Hodges. Then we had the dude from Trubisky. Then we had Trubisky, and then you give him Kenny Pickett, and then it doesn't work out, and then we're gonna give him Justin Fields, the guy that we say can't throw the ball for shit, and then all of a sudden he can't catch the ball. He's not a good receiver. When has he been in a good situation since he came into the league?
I thought people over here were talking high on Justin Fields.
Only one person on here that say he can throw the ball. So what in what position has Claypool been in and be like, yo, you're in a good position right now to ball out?
DJ Moore got there and he looks progressively worse.
The fact that DJ Moore's in your roster and you still got another competent receiver in your room.
You still have Justin Fields that is blaming his coaches.
And you have a quote unquote tight end.
He still can go to a lot of teams and be a top 4 receiver on those teams. He's gonna have a job.
Like I have yet to see Claypool in a good.
I guess I'm just trying to make like just making a 53-man roster stuff. Right, that's what you're saying.
He's gonna be a rotation receiver.
He's gonna be on the field, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the field, bro. He could go to a lot of teams and be top 4.
Chris said top 4.
The top 4 receivers get playing time, so he's gonna get playing time.
They don't get a lot. They get like 5.
Chubbs, he'll go on your team and be a top 4 receiver.
No, he won't.
he is.
No, he wouldn't.
He's better than Nelson Aguilar, bro. I'm not doing
But
this.
imagine Juju and Chase on my team. Those would be our best receivers if he came with us right now. And
He would
that
would have been his best quarterback since he's been in the league.
As a fact.
I don't know, bro. People are
Ben barely at the elbow.
People are very, very high. We're very, very high on them Pittsburgh quarterbacks, bro.
Who?
Y'all drafted. I mean, y'all grabbed Trubisky, and then y'all drafted Kenny Pickett first round. So like,
bro, Mac Jones is better than both of
fans
them.
Was high on their quarterbacks, bro.
I'm saying
Kenny Pickett got drafted. Everybody was like, "That's the terrible decision."
Not everybody.
It was high on him because I feel like they had Chase.
I was low. I was very low on him.
We got Chase Claypool, Juju, and Deontay Johnson.
Chase showed some signs with Ben, a Hall of Fame quarterback.
6'3", bro. He should be fucking. I don't know. He should be way better than what he is. I don't know, man. The very minimum. I don't know why we're spending this much time on Chase Claypool, but yeah, 53-man roster spot, maybe.
I just want y'all to keep the same energy for these receivers when we talk about the receivers. Say, oh, they haven't been in good situations and things like that.
Rashad Bateman's gonna be out of the league in 2 years, Chubbs?
Exactly.
No. Rashad Bateman also had Liz Frank surgery and has been dealing with injuries. What's Chase Claypool's excuse?
He got hurt last year. He didn't play all.
Hey, Bateman playing with Lamar Jackson, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
He's in a better situation than Claypool for sure.
All right. Buying or selling that Najee Harris will have an underwhelming season?
Buying.
What is underwhelming?
If you're comparing to what he did the 2 seasons before, I guess. I mean, because he's also bad.
I'm saying this is Najee Harris is overrated.
What is underwhelming? That's my question.
I mean, what's the stats? What's the stat?
Less than 1,000 yards.
All right, no, I'm selling it.
Yeah, you said less. I'm gonna say so.
Oh, he's definitely having less than 1,000. You said how much?
You said less than 1,000.
Yeah, he's definitely having less than 1,000.
So you're buying.
Yeah.
Selling it. He does the same thing every year. First half of the season.
You guys think he's gonna have less than 1,000 yards?
He's into week 3. He has 74 total yards.
I know. He's on my fantasy. I know what he has. So,
how many carries do you think you're gonna get? That's the question.
Why I think his carries is gonna go down?
They already are. He had 6 carries last week.
He had 10 carries last week. He had
I'm looking at it right now. It's 6 attempts. Sorry, 6 for week 1, 10 last week. I looked at it reverse.
16 carries for 74 yards, 4.6 for pop. That's pretty good averages. And we also played 2 of the top 10 defensive lines.
Wayne, question now. Wayne, where do we have him in the top 10 running backs?
He was like 10.
He was 10. So top 10 running backs should get more than 16 carries by now.
Well, obviously, when your team was down,
well, now we're
30,
giving excuses.
20. It's not. Are you going to run the ball when you're down 20?
You're down 20 in the beginning of the games?
Charles, versus the 49ers, we were down 17.
Bro, you're down. Wait. Y'all went 3 and out the first drive?
We had 1 yard.
Stop. Y'all went 3 and out the first drive?
We had 1 yard.
Why aren't you giving the ball
in the second half?
1 yard. Give the ball to fucking top 10 running back.
Chubbs.
I don't care who they're playing.
You're just now you're
he's a top 10. Bro, no. Wait, we're not doing this because we're not doing this
because
we're not doing this. We're doing this because Wayne.
We're not doing this. We're not going to be
Wayne, he's a top 10 running back.
Not going to do this.
He's a top 10 running back.
He averaged 5 yards a pop with those 6 carries, though.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to be logical.
He did average 5 yards.
Logical. Why did he get the ball more? 5 yards carry.
Logical. One, he had 1 big run. That's what he had. That's why the yards per carry looks like that. 2, we run the ball on first down. Run the ball. Wait, Chubb. See, you're not. See, this is why you're not being logical. If you run the ball on first down, you get tackled for a loss. Run the ball, get 2 or 3 yards. then you throw the ball on third
Bro,
down.
you get that shit
Then the
6
offense,
times.
the other team's offense has the ball for long possessions, and then you get the ball again, you run the ball. We only had 4 drives in the first half of that game. So the remainder of the game, when we're down 7-24, we're not running the ball because our quarterback threw the ball 46 times.
So you're running you're passing the ball all 3 plays.
Chubbs, he threw the ball. Kenny Pickett threw the ball 46
Wayne,
times.
I'm asking. Use
Yes,
use your
Yes,
fucking
I
logic.
watched the 49ers
If you're
Steelers game.
no,
Yes.
stop. I'm not talking about 49ers.
I watched the 49ers Steelers game.
Bro,
Yes.
okay.
Sure.
You're Mike Tomlin, right?
I do want to say, Chuck.
You're Mike Tomlin.
I do want to say, Chuck.
I want to say my point
because right now, because right now you're kind of being nasty. Because like
I'm not.
They only ran the ball 10 times.
I'm not talking no more.
They only ran the ball 10 times.
Only ran the ball 10 times
against the 49ers.
If I'm a coach, I don't give a fuck what the score is. If we're trying to get a drive, a momentum, and I got a top 10 running back on my roster, I'm giving him the ball at least one time.
So why
he gets me yards.
Why are you blaming Najee? Why are you not blaming Matt Canada for not running the ball? When he runs the ball, he gets most of
My point is Matt Canada is going to be the reason he has an underwhelming season.
Most of his carries go to Najee Harris. So the Browns, they ran the ball 21 times.
Overrated.
He got the ball 10 times.
Man is overrated.
Close to half, right? Way more than the other guys. He's getting the carries.
Overrated.
So I don't understand. If they're running the ball, Najee is getting the ball. So I don't understand what you're talking about. He's not getting the carries. Like he's getting most of the carries most of the time.
We're just not running the ball.
That's it.
You have a top 10 running back and you're not running the ball.
He were
Logic.
down. All right,
Logic.
Whatever, bro.
I'm talking about in general.
He's just not logically thinking. Like if you're down, and when this isn't Madden where you can run off big runs and get fucking inside zone and you're good. And you can run off an 80-yard run.
And if you didn't watch the Browns game, they were playing from behind.
You need to be able to set.
They were playing from behind. The
defense need to be able to set shit up.
All right. Whatever.
If I know you're passing, and I'm gonna sit back and just let 4 guys rush.
Well, guess what? That's the offensive coordinator. You can't say Najee Harris is overrated.
I can say he's going to have an underwhelming season, which is going to be he's going to be overrated.
But you said that because he's overrated. That's what
because you put him in top 10, Wayne.
How is he overrated if it's
he's not top 10 running back?
Why is he not a top 10 running back? He's put up top 10 running back stats the last.
If he doesn't have, all right. So if he doesn't have top 10 running back stats this year, you're going to give an excuse. Oh, it was Matt Canada, but he had Matt Canada the year and the year prior.
I literally said he does this every season. The first half of the season, he's going to be, and the second half.
And I'm saying it's going to be underwhelming.
And again, you're being nasty when he played 2 of the top 10, arguably top 5 defensive lines in the league the first 2 games. So when he runs for 100 yards this week, you're so lucky that I won't be on the pod. I might pop in from the hospital just to talk shit. That's how much I want to hop in. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead. All right, next. Like Joe Burrow just had 81 yards and they barely had 100 yards of total offense versus the Browns defense. Like, what are we talking about right now? All right, next. Buying or selling that Kyle Pitts will request a trade by bye week. I'm selling, but I think he should because they want him to be they're trying to turn him to Gronk. They want him to run block all fucking game long. He literally just being used as a decoy all game long.
I don't know, good offense. Good offense for him would probably be Vikings, Lions.
Somebody where they'll put him in a slot and stop putting his hand in the dirt.
Oh no, I'm selling. I think if they win in, I don't think it's gonna matter.
That's why I said selling because I think they're gonna be winning some games.
Yeah, I said sell him, but I think he should. But I wish he was on another team because he's just not being utilized to the best of his abilities. Buying or selling that Minka's a dirty player after getting Nick Chubb like that.
No, selling.
Selling as well.
Yeah, that's literally how DB's tackle.
It's football. It happens.
Chubbs, are you buying or selling last 2 topics?
Selling.
And buying or selling Kansas City misses Eric Bieniemy. Buying as well. Matt Nagy's trash. I don't know why he didn't.
Definitely buy that.
Yeah, I guess. Commanders putting up points, Chiefs not. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Eric B, man. Shout out Eric B.
Give me Sam.
Oh, now it is. All right, man. That is the end of the episode. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here, folks?
Turns out, about to go 3-0, undefeated. taking the division. Patriots suck.
Patriots jump to second in the division this week.
Let's see. Ow.
Steelers win.
You guys owe it too.
41-1 in the division.
Steelers win in convincing fashion. Najee Harris runs for over 100 yards and tells Chubbs to know your role and shut your mouth.
And also I hope Clemson Clemson beats Florida State today. Hopefully.
I do hope.
What'd
We got Oregon or Colorado.
I got Colorado, man.
You said something and didn't repeat it. What'd you say?
Colorado.
I said Najee Harris will run for 100+ yards this week, and he will let you know to know your role and shut your mouth.
Hey, you want to bet me he doesn't get 100?
100 yards against the Raiders?
Yeah. You want to bet me?
I might take you up on that. He might do it.
All right, say less.
I put 10 on it.
All right.
10.
Anybody else want to end on that?
Let's see what FanDuel
I'm down. 10, Joey?
Let's see what FanDuel gives me.
Over under, Joey.
Let's see what FanDuel gives me.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Oregon, Colorado. Who you guys got today?
Oregon.
Colorado is
Even though Oregon's coach just said,
undefeated.
I don't remember them winning anything in the Pac-12.
I'm taking Colorado.
Why are people taking shots at Colorado? Why are people hating
They're
so
hating on
much
Deion.
on this success, man?
Somebody said
nasty.
something. They interviewed him last night or the day before, and he said, "What do you feel about Colorado leaving the Pac-12 potentially?" And he said, "Why are we talking about them winning? Them leaving the Pac-12? I don't remember them winning anything in the Pac-12. Do you?"
Listen, man. Look. This is how I know the media is hating on Colorado. They said it's coming to an end when they asked the coaches on Colorado's success. Everybody expect them to lose. Why I don't get it. I
do think they're gonna lose to Oregon. I mean, I don't think they're gonna lose to Oregon. I think they're gonna lose to USC for their first game, like for their first loss. Honestly,
how good you guys think USC is, or is it just because of Caleb Williams?
The offense is fucking nasty.
USC
was nasty last year, and they lost it.
That's what I just want to know. How good
But
you
it's
guys
just like
think they
It's
are.
not because of the defense.
When you lose one
Utah's
game,
good.
Who, Utah? You said Utah?
Utah is good.
I'm talking about USC.
Utah lost to Florida last year.
I think Utah beat Florida this year. So what?
We're gonna have AR-15.
Florida,
so
Florida's
I don't care. SEC.
we don't have a quarterback.
Oh
what
my
the fuck are you
God.
talking about?
All right,
SEC.
Cool. But,
SEC. But Washington's gonna beat them too.
no.
Washington is,
No.
if not the best or second best Pac-12 team in their
The only
conference.
way I can say they
Washington better than Oregon?
Yeah, I think so this year.
The only reason I can say, because they don't have Travis Hunter, he's out for a couple weeks, and that's the only way I can see them losing the game. But I still think that team is good enough to win games. I feel like we hear the big names on Colorado, and we don't think they're that good. When we look at these other players that are playing, they're a baller.
I just don't think they have.
They got some ballers on that team, and they are playing very well.
They got the skill position. They don't got the linemen. That's what
They
they
don't.
got.
They don't. Exactly.
Because they're playing Oregon this year without Travis Hunter. I think depending on the dynamic of the game, as far as like, if I feel like if they lose by like 10 and below, then they probably would have won the game if they had Travis Hunter, which is crazy to say. Like, I don't want to be jumping hypotheticals, but I think this is their biggest challenge, and I think that him definitely would have gave them.
But to your point, you said they're gonna beat Oregon and lose to USC.
I really do think that they'll beat Oregon though. I think the first loss they're gonna have is to USC.
But USC, they should have Travis Hunter back, shouldn't they?
He said no. I think he's out for like 3 weeks.
Oh, when they play USC? Oh, they play USC.
They play USC next week.
Next week, yeah. All right.
But like I think now this doesn't give them the favor to beat Oregon because of the Travis Hunter injury. If they would have had him, yeah. But I mean, I do still think they have the skill positions to run with them. But Oregon's a fast team just like them. So I mean, it's gonna be speed versus speed. And I think, like Wayne said, it's gonna be like everybody says, the trenches. You know, after this year, I think Deion gonna be able to get some linemen. Kind of prove what he's been doing, and solidify what he's been doing these past 2 games. So Who made a good game though?
Yeah, good game, man. All right, y'all. Till next time, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later.